All right, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but I don't know, the app just closes and it's so annoying when that happens. So I was starting Elizabeth when I noticed that it went out. So if anybody before Elizabeth, maybe I didn't notice, send it with purple hearts. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go off of here. So I was at Elizabeth with Love and Career the next 30 days. Okay. So the first thing that I had is that you're prepared. You're feeling well balanced and prepared to move forward. Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Now in the love department, you've got an air sign here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, that you might have to make a choice between. When it comes to work, you're also going to have choices to make around work. You've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which would indicate that you're moving ahead or money is flowing to you more freely, either making more money at your current job or accepting a higher paying position. You're going to have an opportunity to change jobs. You also may have an opportunity to change homes. You have a Virgo here as well. So coming up, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for you for change and to move forward. Career, you may have choices. Either way, even if you don't change jobs, I think that you're going to be making more money where you are. There's more money coming in. Do not lick my foot. Auntie Charlie, why am I so triggered by Anthony? He's so sweet. You just find him like really annoying. Is sometimes, oh wait a minute, let me just pull one of these cards for Elizabeth. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, and no agitation. All right, let's see what's happening with Anthony. Why is he so triggering? I don't know why. I don't know why. What the only thing I can gather, this is what the cards are saying. He's strong. He's balanced. He would be transforming to your life, or he would help you transform your life. He would be perseverant. It looks like he's well prepared, but it might be the kind of thing. I hate to say this, but like if you're used to people treating you like shit, and that's what's happened in the past, sometimes it just feels really awkward when somebody is good to you. And it sounds like like we think consciously, right? Like, oh, this is the kind of person that I want, but then when they show up, we find them to be annoying because we're used to the other type of person, the person that's leaves you hanging, or is, if you're used to being, I don't want to be over dramatic, but if you're used to being abused by people, that's what you're comfortable with. So this would be a good situation, like just to take time and turn in and see what exactly it is that bothers you, because I bet you it has less to do with him and more to do with the way you've been treated in the past. And actually, this guy, if you gave it time, I bet you things would work out really nice. I think maybe, and you know what, that's even better too, because you already have the upper hand in this situation. And not to say that there's, a power struggle or whatever, but a lot of times, or most of the time when we're reading, like a lot of people in the chats, they're waiting for something to happen with somebody who they have on a pedestal. You're not in that situation. You're like, this guy is really nice and he's really sweet, but he annoys the hell out of me or whatever. Which already brings him down to your level, which means there's not going to be, you haven't given your power away to him, which is really good. I would try to give it a little bit of time, because I think if you do, things could work out nice. Oracle card. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Raise, pick a card. Will I get married this year or next year? I don't think that you're going to get married this year, and it's not coming up high for next year either. It's only coming up 33% for next year. So it may be in a couple of years. The reason it hurts so much to be separate is because our souls are connected. Talia, when will I hear from Brian? It could be within the next 7 days. Take a leap of faith into the unknown. L, who's the person coming towards me? Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Could be a Scorpio. You might have a Scorpio coming in. Or somebody who's very Scorpio-like. Release your worries and receive universal abundance. Ray, do I need an aura cleanse? How is my energy? Your energy here, you may have a little bit of burden, and you may be feeling a little bit sticky and a little bit stuck. I would, before you go to sleep tonight, close your eyes and envision yourself wrapped in a white light. Just imagine like white light surrounding you, almost like you're in a globe of it, just to clear the energy. And then what you can do, what I like to do is go from the chakras up, right from the bottom, red, orange, yellow, all the way to the top. Just imagine the light. Like the white light is around you, and then you see the rainbow go up right from the bottom right up to the top, and then the white light comes out of your head. Sounds crazy, but it helps. I think it helps. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way together. Liz, general for love. You've got an offering of love or a new interest coming in. This person's going to be slow and steady, wins the race, but they're going to treat you really well. They come in out of the blue, they may be a Libra, and there's going to be success around this situation. They may be slow and steady, so don't get frustrated with them. Aha, according to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend the rest of their lives in search for the other half. Jenny, general for room next week. General for room. I don't know what you mean by that. General for room. Can you just clarify that? Anna, did this work? Are you asking if the super chat went through? It did. I'm switching now to this one. This is the first one that, I don't know, it screwed up. So send your question with purple hearts. So now I'm starting on the new one. If I skipped anybody, let me know. But I think I got them all. Um, I did those. Um, Anna, what candles to improve my moods, attitude, and emotions? Okay, so when you need a mood enhancer, anything citrus is usually uplifting, so is peppermint. Colored candles, you can always use white. White is always good. Black, I like for filtering out negativity. So if you're feeling negative, I would go with black candles. Overall healing, if you need to heal, you feel like, you're broken and you just need peace, blue candles. Lavender is good for that, a lavender scented candle. If you don't want to get too creative and you just want to be simple, I would just use a white candle. That's it, just a white candle. Little peppermint oil, it enhances your mood. Lavender is good before you go to sleep. It's calming. But if you want something that's going to raise your spirits, I would go with peppermint or I would go with lemon. And then absorbing negativity, I would put a small bowl of salt water underneath your bed and change it every day. Do it every day before you fall asleep. It will help to absorb negativity. Adriana, how is my son going to be? He could be a very lucky person. Maybe a Sagittarius. Maybe a Sagittarius. He doesn't hold himself back. He seems to be very outgoing, very good looking. He may embarrass you on a couple occasions because he may say what he's thinking. I think overall he's going to be successful because I think he's going to be very confident. Life is tough, but so are you. All right, Avery, knock it off, will you? Josette, why is Dre hurt that I'm not texting? I'm confused. Well, I mean, I don't think that he's grieving, but I think that he is. He wants to know what happened to you. 5 of Cups is feeling regret. 2 of Swords in reverse is feeling like confused or feeling undecided. 3 of Pentacles in reverse is feeling uprooted. The Sun is in reverse, which would indicate that he's feeling like there's a delay around his happiness. He just doesn't know what's going on. It's not like you. To not text. I mean, you would think that he could just reach out to you, but he's kind of waiting. You want a person who comes into your life by accident, but stays on purpose. Siba, who's coming towards me in love, and is it soon? Okay. Who's coming towards me in love? Let me just shuffle these. You've got somebody from your past returning. You've got choices, and you also have an air sign coming in. A Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Now keep in mind, somebody from your past does not have to be an old love or an old flame. It can be anybody that you've known in the past. Hey. What is wrong with you tonight? You may have a choice between 2 people, but it looks like whoever it is that you choose treats you really well. They may even have some money. Let's see how soon it is. It should be sometime this summer. Let things come and go. Stay calm and don't let anything disturb your peace. Carry on. Yeah, Auntie Charlie. It reminds me, you know what that situation reminds me of? My very good friend. For years, she didn't date anyone. Like, she came out of a relationship. She was depressed for 2 years. After that, she had no interest in anyone. It was just a whole, like, years of nothing for her. And then when she was, like, finally interested again, and it was like a series of, like, people that wanted nothing to do with her, or like they slept with her and then they didn't ever call again, that kind of shit. And that went on for a couple of years where nothing was working. And then, like, out of the clear blue sky, a coworker of hers asked her out, and she felt like you did. Like, she felt like, well, he's really nice, but I don't know. And then she was like, like, her mom was like, her mom had already had them, like, married after, like, the first date. Like, her mom was so excited because she hadn't been out with anyone in so many years. And she was like, she was going to kill her mother. She really was. Like, her mom was, like, buying his mom gifts for, like, Christmas, like, which wasn't going to be until next year. Like, this was, like, December, and, like, she was buying gifts for, like, the next Christmas. You know, you get after the holiday sales, everything goes on sale. So her mom picked up all kinds of gifts for, like, his family. And she was like, I don't even know if I like him, and I don't even know where this is going. She married him. She just kind of had to get over that. Like, it was just like she was so used to, like, guys rejecting her, or, like, not being interested in her, or liking somebody else, or just being complete assholes, that when this guy showed up and he was so nice to her, she's like, it just felt so weird. But she got past it. Anyway. Elisa, general love reading. Are you going to be a scotch? You look pissed. What are you pissed about? Okay, so you have some good stuff. You have the world at your feet, and you have a soulmate connection coming in if you're not with anyone. You have options here. You have a Libra. You also have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo coming in. Use your intuition. Your intuition is pretty much spot on. You have the Six of Wands, which would indicate there's success around your love life. Hey, Wyatt. And the Three of Pentacles, which would indicate that the person would have a stable job and be very well grounded. If you're not with anyone right now, this could happen before the end of the summer. Adventure awaits. Go for it. All right. Relax. All right. I'm going to go get her a bottle. You know, she already ate. Maybe she's still hungry. Avery, please. Oh. All right. Relax. You're cranky today. Why are you cranky? She didn't really take a nap. She slept for a little bit, but not very long. Maybe that's why she's cranky. Adriana, future on work, okay. You got good stuff coming in. You've got success coming in with the Six of Wands. It's slow and steady wins the race, but there's plenty of opportunity for you to grow either become a manager, become a boss, or move up the ladder. There's also going to be opportunities elsewhere that you may be seeking. Three of Pentacles is feeling very grounded and rooted at your job, not really feeling that you would have to worry about being laid off. And then you have Justice here, which is good karma around work. The Fool is here, and so is the Star, which means put this out into the universe, whatever it is that you want, because you just may get it. And the Fool could be embarking on a new journey, which, if you're looking for a promotion or a new job, is very possible. Love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you. All right, we gotta lower this. I don't know what's happening here. Why do I have to have 7 remotes? What is this? Annoying. Annoying, annoying, annoying. Oh, all right, good. Whatever that was, it shut off. I don't even know how to work the remotes. I just press buttons. New chapter. What decision will George make when it comes to me in the future? 2 sips and she passes out. What's the decision that George is going to make in the future? George. He wants this relationship to transform. He's not letting this relationship go. Transformation comes in. He feels balanced, and peace and serenity should come into this relationship at some point. It looks like, though, it's not. You're not done with arguing and bickering. That's going to be around for some time. But he's not gonna. He's not gonna let you go. He doesn't want to let you go. If you try to walk away, he's going to keep trying to get you back. Stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way that you are. These relationships are very difficult. Like, I got to tell you that. You know, they're just not easy. TD, the Aries energy towards me. He feels very balanced. Good. He shows up as feeling balanced and grounded tonight, so that's good. He thinks that you're attractive, smart, kind, loyal, intelligent, lucky. Attractive comes up again. The energy around the situation is pretty good. You are on your way to meeting your true love. Sweet thing below. I don't see it. All right, I don't want to lose my spot, so let me move down a little bit further. Oh, Jenny, you wanted a general reading. Oh, just a collective. All right, let's see like what the energy is for the week, okay? So the overall energy for everybody that's in the room. What's the overall energy? Haha, happiness. Excellent. Happiness and being prepared and a little bit of hard work, which is not a bad thing. Nice. All right, let me pull one of these cards. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, no agitation. Siba, How's my son, Jay the Capricorn, going to be or future-wise? How's my son, Jay, going to be? All right, let's see. Like what's coming up for him in the future? Oh, he's got cause for celebration that comes in around love. Love, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Now, if he's too young to be in love, I don't know how old he is, then the Queen of Cups could be his relationship with you, because the Queen of Cups is like a nurturing, loving woman. And then here it is, the Wheel of Fortune, which is good fortune around him. It also looks like he's going to be very well balanced and very well appreciated. He may be a business owner or have a high-paying job, a high-ranking job in the company that he works for. I have found the one that my soul loves. Auntie Charlie, is it my allergies with this itchy nose and ringing in the ear? You know, a lot of people have had ringing ears. My ear was ringing the other day, and it happens every now and again. I don't know how I feel about it. The ringing in the ear. I think I think there's more to it than allergies. I think that that's like a spiritual thing. Sometimes I think we're changing frequencies, or we're changing realities when that happens. But let's see. Is it at my allergies? It's your allergies, yeah. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back. Julie, how's Dawn and the girl this week? Somebody has been betrayed, but they get past it because they have the Six of Wands, so they work it out. They also have the powers that be around them that are like helping them. This week may be like a bad betrayal, but then it's followed by clearing the air and getting past it. Love you. Sean Mona. Oh, and then I think there was one. Who else was I looking for? That Sweet Thing, I think it was. Sweet Thing, yeah. Oh, there we go. Sweet Thing. Is Kenneth thinking about me? Yes, he is. He thinks about you a lot. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. Sun, star, sunshine. Should I trust the new person I'm talking to online? I don't think that they are who they say they are. I'm not getting, I didn't get any aces, so I can't, like, the percentage is very low that you should trust them. I would be careful with this person. Fall in love when you are ready, not when you are lonely. It's scary in this day and age with all these people on the internet, because a lot of the people they're lying, or they're catfishing. I know it's very bizarre. I don't know why somebody would want to do that, but I would be careful with this person. See, but how's my daughter age the cancer going to be in the future? Okay, let's see. She's got some nice stuff. When it comes to work or career, she's going to have a lot of choices. It also, I don't know how old she is, it also could be school, either choices between schools or choices between jobs. And she's got a wish at the time, so she put that into the universe, she should be able to get it. She's the type of person that's going to walk away from things that no longer serve her. If things aren't working, she's not going to put any extra effort in. She's going to just walk away and say, see ya. She's prepared to move forward. It looks like when it comes to love, she's got plenty of options in her life. There's an air sign around her that may be significant, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but there's also a Virgo here too. She has a lot of power to manifest what she wants with the Magician, but she may suffer from time to time some anxiety. Let things come and go, stay calm, don't let anything disturb your peace, and carry on. Julie, how soon will Don's girl bring her next man in? Let's see. It could be sometime between July and October. Never give up on something you really want. Adrienne, I don't know if it was answered on how my future niece is going to be. No, I didn't answer that. All right, let's see. What's the future niece going to be like? She could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or she may be very outgoing. She could be like an extrovert because she's got fire in her. It could be fire in her chart, or it just could be that kind of personality she has. Whatever she does for a living, she makes decent money. 10 of Pentacles, she's got good money flowing, and she's very successful. She may be quiet as a child, but when she comes into her own, she comes into that fire side of her personality, and she knows what she wants, and she knows how to make things happen. Judgment. She's always at the right place at the right time. She doesn't she doesn't want to have any regrets, so she tends to go for things, which is nice. Doesn't hold herself back. She goes for things. Sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people that cried all night. As, why did she leave me on red? She's thinking. She might have done it as some kind of a tactic, because you would know that she left you on red, and you would wonder. You're going to hear from her. She's going to answer you. She's slow and steady. I don't want to say that she's playing games, but she's kind of like strategizing. She's going to answer you. You are spiritually connected to those you love. Mariana, general reading for the rest of the month. Perseverance. Perseverance. It looks like you may have to be putting some hard work into a situation, and there may be some regret around. Also, it looks like you've been holding yourself back. Lovers in reverse, there could be turmoil around the love relationship. There could be a fight or a breakup. The perseverance may come in around a work situation. Eight of Pentacles is here in reverse, which is like being lackadaisical. I don't know if work has been slow. That may change before the end of the month. And the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so you got two different things happening here. There's perseverance when it comes to work. But work looks like either it's been slow or maybe you haven't been putting in as much effort as you normally do. There's a slowdown with the Chariot in reverse around work. But then you have this love thing happening here where there's feeling regret, holding yourself back, and a possible breakup of a love situation with lovers in reverse, or it's a large fight or some kind of an issue around the love situation. Now, you have Judgment in reverse, so the timing isn't that great. I would try not to argue, fight, or make any big decisions right now because Judgment in reverse, the timing is not there. Just kind of let things work themselves out. I have found the one that my soul loves. Josette, should I reach out to him or continue to not text? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should reach out to him. I think he's got to start reaching out more. If you want, like, a relationship is two ways. If you're doing all the work, it throws the whole thing out of balance. And it's not fair for one person to do all the work. Relationship takes two people. He's got to do his part. Adventure awaits. Go find it. Elizabeth, does Angel still have feelings for me? Yes, he does. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Joshua, is my divine masculine religiously, culturally different than me? %70 chance, yes, he is different. Start reclaiming who you truly are. Actually, that's what Kabbalah used to teach. That the person, well, Kabbalah it's Jewish mysticism, so it follows a lot of like the regular Jewish laws, but it teaches, and that's why it's okay for them to get divorced. Like, it's not a sin to them. Because they believe that the first person that you marry usually isn't the person that you're supposed to be with. The second person usually is, and that person usually is from a different background. Something about them should be different. That's what I remember learning that in Kabbalah, because at that time I was sort of thought that I was seeing a friend of mine who was Jewish, and I thought, oh, well, this is it. I'm not Jewish, he's Jewish. Yeah, I was very wrong about that situation. Very, very wrong, and thank God I was. Baby Lavender, will I be able to lose weight with my routine? Yes, you will. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Adriana, was that a sign for my angels to not give up on him? %70 chance, yes. But the other part is intuition. Listen to your intuition. So it wouldn't be the kind of thing where you would, lock yourself in your house and never talk to or see anybody again. Just wait for him. It's just that with the intuition, it's like if somebody else shows up and is interested in you and you're interested in them, you should definitely give them a chance. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way home. Oh, is Kenneth thinking about me? I answered that one before and I said yes, he is. And that he thinks about you all the time or quite frequently. TD, love for the week. You have a water sign around you this week, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, that may be very prepared for some passionate times. They may make you feel like you're weighed down by the weight of the world, and you may also feel like you got to cut through a little bit of bullshit. But if you decide to hang out or spend time with this person, the love cup is full and there is happiness around the situation. Peace comes from within, do not seek it without. I don't know why, even before, every time I pull a card, it's always the same cards that come out. Stephanie, still no contact. Why is he so scared? What's going on? Okay. He doesn't know what to do. Lovers in reverse. Lovers in reverse is like a breakup. He knows that you're mad at him. He knows that you're upset. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to say to you, so he's not reaching out right now. It also shows around him, he's got arguments happening, and he's got choices to make. That may be stressing him out, too. He's got anxiety around him. It's like you can't even feel sorry for this clown because he does it all to himself. But he's got some pretty bad anxiety around him. He's like, he feels like he's not man enough right now to reach out to you and do something about it. And that really sucks. That really sucks. You are spiritually connected to those you love. Anna, what is Jay's energy? Will he show signs of contacting me soon? Did he purchase a new phone? Okay, let's see. Did he purchase a new phone? I don't think he got a new phone yet. It's only coming up 33%, which is not very high. I don't think he got a phone yet. All right, let's see. What's his energy? His energy right now is hard work. He's working hard right now. He's got a lot going on. Let's see. Will he show signs of contacting me soon? Maybe in the next couple of months, like maybe before the end of June. The more loving care you give yourself, the more love you'll have to give to others. Adriana, how is my honeymoon going to be? The Fool and Judgment. So being at the right place at the right time, or being guided by the divine, and a nice beginning, spontaneous beginning to a new long-lasting relationship. It should be good. It should be a good time. To water, by water, or around water. I would say to water, or it could also be overseas. Release your worries and receive universal abundance. Anna, how much longer is in this apartment before I get a house? It could be like the beginning of next year. Beginning of next year looks like a good time where you may be able to buy a house. Fall in love when you are ready, not when you are lonely. Josette, does Drake care if he loses me for good? He cares. He doesn't think he's going to lose you. He thinks that he's kind of got you where he wants you. He's surprised that you haven't reached out to him, though, and that's a good thing. Maybe it'll shake him up a little bit. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Jenny, general for me for the rest of May. Well, the rest of May looks like you're at the right place at the right time, being guided by the divine. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be suffering a little bit from anxiety at some points, but overall, the rest of May looks like it's pretty good. You may even have some time to get a little rest and relaxation in. It looks like you may even have a new love interest. If you're not with anyone right now, a new love interest can enter before the end of May, or your current relationship can be rekindled. Your life does not change by chance. It gets better by change. Anna, will this guy Michael admit and apologize for the lies he told me? I think he will. I think he's going to apologize. I don't know if he's going to admit that he was lying, but I think he's going to apologize to you. Let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your inner peace, and carry on. I don't understand why people lie. Like when people lie about stupid shit, like, why are you lying? I don't care. Julie, who did the betrayal between Don and the girl? I think that his girlfriend is screwing around. I think it's her. I think that he might know something or saw something. I don't trust her. The weekday. Can I get a reading on me and my parents' relationship? Would they be mad if I came out to them? Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask it first as a yes or no question. No, the answer would be 33% chance that they would be mad. Well, there may be a discussion about it, which, overall, it doesn't seem like they'll be mad. Let's do I'm just going to pull some cards. I bet you they probably wouldn't be surprised. Okay. So, it looks like they would have their concerns, like they would, I don't think that they would be 100% surprised, but they may, express a couple of concerns. It doesn't look like a big deal. It's in reverse. It also looks like your relationship with them has been good, or it's pretty well balanced. Overall, there's peaceful serenity around your relationship. There's also celebration around the relationship, 3 of Cups. Happy home is in reverse. So it could be a little bit of an upheaval at the beginning, maybe a big deal for a few minutes, but then after a while, it kind of, it's not that big of a deal anymore. My suggestion is, and this is just my 2 cents, you are who you are, and to be truthful to yourself and to be honest with who you are. I think I'm a parent, I would want to know, and I would be supportive of it. So that's my take on it. I would be supportive on just about anything as long as it wasn't dangerous, like motorcycles. So I think that when the time is right and you feel secure and stable enough to do it, you'll do it. And I think that, the first 5 minutes of anything is always a big deal. And then it kind of, then it's not a big deal anymore. So I think that when you're ready, you'll do it. And I think that it'll work itself out. And good luck when you decide to do it. Anna, general in all aspects with spiritual reading. Okay, let's do general reading. Well, you have money coming in, which is nice. So the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles is a secure relationship or being well appreciated at work. It could be a new job. It could be the current thing that you're working on. Whatever it is, money's flowing in nice. You may have some decisions to make about different jobs. You may have a couple of opportunities and have to make a decision. Overall, the sun is coming out over your life, which is a good thing. Happiness comes in. There's some anxiety around you and feeling a little bit betrayed or stabbed in the back. And the Lover's card is in reverse. So we know that you're having trouble in that area. And we know what's going on. But you have good money coming in, financial stability coming in, and or this could be spontaneity. It could be that somebody comes in out of the blue, All of a sudden, there's a fire sign around you, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that you may be spending time with. Even if it's only a friend, it would be a healthy way of spending time, not being, alone. And it's always good to have people around you. Moving forward, probably not until the fall, maybe heading towards the end of the year, you start to feel a little bit more balanced, a little bit more peace around your life, and there's a little bit more serenity overall. Not feeling so worried. Now let's ask the spirit cards. Unity, Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Four of Air, time to take a rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Excuse me. The Wheel, Archangel Michael, one of my favorites. A time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. You have creative solutions. Everything that you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Baby Lavender, does D know that I moved? How did he feel about it? Okay, let's see. I think he did know that you moved, and he's a little bit worried about it, or he feels bad about it. Life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it you can. Sean Mona, what are SB's feelings for me? If you haven't spoken to this person in a while, they're coming in out of the blue. They should be reaching out to you soon. They feel that you're well balanced, attractive. The Empress is excellent. It's like love, abundance, money, beauty, all things that are related to the planet Venus. So overall, this is a great card to get when you're asking how someone feels about you. They think that you're loving, kind, you make an excellent friend, courageous, down to earth. It's like you're lucky or you have good luck around you. They also think that you're very unique. Let's pull one of these cards. Never give up on something you really want. Lady, is D. Rogers interested in me and will he pursue me? He's definitely attracted to you and you have good luck around the situation. I don't see him pursuing just yet. So you might need to like kind of put it out there a little bit. I don't know if he knows that or if he thinks that you're interested in him. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Joshua, will my DM and I connect online through a friend? Will my DM and I be connecting online through a friend? I'm only getting a 33% chance that that happens. I'm not convinced of that. Everything you need, your courage, strength, and compassion, everything you need is already within you. Stephanie, what choices does he have to make, and does it involve E? 70% chance it does involve her. She's relentless. She's relentless, but you know what? You can force someone, you can manipulate someone, you can torture someone. You can't make someone love you. It's like she may get away with this for a little while, but she can't get away with it forever. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. She's a pain in the ass, this one. She'll have to get the hint at some point, but she's trying to hold on. TD, general for the week. You may have some choices this week. 7 of Cups, choices. You may also begin a personal transformation that moves forward quickly. It could have a lot to do with your intuition. Your intuition seems to be heightened this week, and you're not holding yourself back. You have a wish, 9 of Cups. Put that out into the universe. It could be a new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. I keep picking the same cards here. Coco, does S want to take things further with me, or does she want to give her ex another chance? Okay, let me see. Does she want to give her ex another chance? You know what it looks like? I hate to say this. I think that she's trying to figure out what's going on between you and her. I'm kind of getting the feeling here that she doesn't want to be alone, so she's not shutting the door on the ex, not because she really wants to be with him, but more or less because she doesn't want to be alone. So she's right now kind of like, she's got both doors open. She does want things to move forward. But if it doesn't, or if things don't move forward, she's probably going to try for that ex. Everything you need, your courage, your strength, your compassion, everything you need is within you. Look at all these cards, and I keep pulling the same ones. Some people are like that. They don't want to be alone for 2 seconds. It's just too scary for them. Adriana, Gil's intentions in the future. He holds himself back a little bit. He feels burdened and like he holds himself back. That's his biggest issue. But when he does come forward, he comes forward like slow and steady. Like he wants to feel safe. And right now he's feeling a little bit weak. When he feels safe, then he comes slow and steady. And then you guys start to transform, and there's good luck around the situation. I think that his intentions, he wants to feel stable before he makes a move. And then he's like slow and steady. It's just how he moves. In the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. Stephanie, will he reach out before his birthday on 5/31? Or will he wait till I wish him? When's today? He better not wait that long. I thought you would have heard from him by now, so I can't imagine he's going to wait that long. Let's see. I think you'll hear from him before then. I mean, he's got a lot of nerve if he thinks he's going to pull this kind of stunt, and you're not going to hear from him, and then you're going to send him a birthday wish. No, I think you'll hear from him before then. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Mariana, love reading for the month. There may be a couple of pitfalls this month when it comes to love. Knight of Cups is in reverse, which means that things maybe hit a slowdown, or somebody is not really either participating in the relationship or they've pulled their energy back. It also looks like there's a long road uphill when it comes to your love life. I don't know where you are with your love life right now, but it looks like there's like a long road ahead. There's holding yourself back. There's also a betrayal, or somebody that it feels like somebody stabbed you in the back, and there's some regret around your love life this month. It also looks like there could be some heartbreak and moving past something. So I don't know where you are in your relationships right now, if this is something that's already happened and you're working on moving on to greener pastures, or if it hasn't happened yet, there could be some heartbreak around the situation. Six of Wands is moving on to greener pastures. In a read like this, it could be travel across water, but not when you're asking about like a general love reading. It would be leaving something in the past that's no longer working, or that leaving for greener pastures. There's something better that comes along. Rebecca, been communicating with my Pisces. I just feel attached. If and when we'll be together. Okay, let's see. I got a 33% chance that you're going to be together. Around the situation, it shows feeling burdened and there are some arguments. So I'm not convinced that you guys are going to be back together, but let's see when a good time would be. It could also be that it's a ways in the future. Sometime this summer. 33% chance is low, but it could be that it's just not happening soon. It's like it may not happen until like not the beginning of the summer, but maybe more towards the end, like late September. Anjali, when will I get a job and will I be happy in it? Okay. I think you will be happy. All right, let's see when. It could be sometime, but I would say before September happens. I want to say sometime in June. It could happen in June. But I think you'll be happy with it. Priscilla, what will Capricorn want to say if they could? That they wish they were stronger. They wish that they didn't hold themselves back, and they wish that they were a stronger character. They feel like they're very weak. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Adriana, was my dead cousin the one that ate the cookies when we made an altar for our dead family? Okay. Is that the Day of the Dead? Is that what it is? The Day of the Dead? The day after Halloween? Yes, I think it was. I think it was. The reason it hurt so much to be separate is because our souls are connected. I bet it was. Anna, did you say he's surprised that I haven't been reaching out to him? Why would I? He isn't responding. No, not that wasn't you. That was for Josette. It was Josette because she texts. She's always the one that texts, and that's how the conversations start. Last couple of days, she hasn't been texting, and she hasn't heard from him. So no, it was Josette. Have you tried to reach out to him through email? Maybe email is a better choice. You got choices here. And there's some indecision around this situation. I wonder if you could get in touch with him through email. Sister, how's their relationship going? They're posting many pics. You know what? I hate to say this, but when people post a lot of pics, I feel like that's a sign that things aren't going so great. You know, it's like overcompensating. You know what I mean? Like when you're really living a life and you're like, you're not like fucking around with social media. You know what I mean? Like if you're real, like if you're really enjoying things, like you're just enjoying them. You're not showing it to the world. You know what I'm saying? I I always, when a lot of bullshit goes on social media, that I always question it, because I know like the things that I see that are real, and I know the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell the difference just in like from people that I've read and that kind of stuff. But like most people that are living legitimate, grounded relationships that are normal and stable are not concerned with putting pictures up, because that's just not, what's important. Um, People that want other people to believe things or tend to be the ones that are putting up shows. So keep that in mind. This is what's around their relationship. Somebody gets stabbed in the back and there's not a whole lot of success. Um, like I think I always like I have to go with like what feels real. And I know the relationships around me that are real, and then I know the ones that are over exaggerated bullshit. And it's hard, like if you're involved in the situation, right? You're involved in this situation. So looking at those pictures can be very hurtful and painful. But I'm sure if I looked at those pictures, I would see a totally different story, because I'm not emotionally involved, and you kind of see it for what it is. And I've just read too many people in my day that are like posting, oh, the best boyfriend ever. Oh my God, I'm so in love with you. And then meanwhile, I'm like, I know she hates his guts. Like she tells me every day how much she hates him. So like, that to me is kind of a sign that things are not going that great. Susie, what are my dreams trying to tell me? That you may need some time either alone or away. Four of Swords and the Chariot in reverse. Slow down and take time for yourself. Four of Swords is like rest and relaxation, and it's usually like done alone. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, no agitation. Kira, what type of present do I have coming from Leroy? All right, I don't know exactly what it is, but it would be something that you would really like with the wish card, like maybe something you've already put out there that he knows that you want, and it may be something that's expensive because the Ten of Pentacles is here. Six of Wands is here too. I wonder if it's some kind of a trip. It's something I think that you're going to be pleased with, and I think it's something that may cost a decent amount of money. Never give up on something you really want. Maybe it's something that you really want that he knows that you want. Solar. Why hasn't TL contacted me? Did he lose interest? He didn't lose interest, but there may be somebody else around him. Three of Cups in reverse. There could be a third party situation happening here. The hottest love has the coldest end. McCole, what will my birthday be like? it should be good. You got a lot of pentacles here. 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Feeling balanced, feeling appreciated, and people either giving you gifts. 10 of Pentacles, receiving gifts, giving gifts. You may have some choices, different opportunities on your birthday or around your birthday. You may do something creative. You have a creative thing here. No longer holding yourself back. There's passion and there's magic around you, around your birthday. It may not be on the day, but it's like around it. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. Anna, well, the lie of another friend told me about my... Wait a minute. Well, the lie of another friend told me about my... Oh, I see. Okay. So you have a friend who's trying to get in between you and your closest friend. All right, let's see. I feel like the truth always comes out. And I also feel like this is not the time where people are getting away with stuff. So the other night I went for a walk with a friend of mine and we were talking about all of this shifting and energy changing and people being exposed for who they are. Not just in, you know, in the media, in the world, in the, Hollywood, like that kind of shit. But people in everyday lives being exposed for who they are and like not being able to get away with it. So very interesting that, and I keep saying this, right? There's so many different people that are saying the same thing. And we were talking about small businesses, all these small businesses that have been closed. And like that can really hurt, like Walmart will be okay. But, if Joe Schmo owns like a barber shop and he's been closed since March, that could really hurt his business, if not put him under. But what I was saying is that I don't feel like that's going to happen because I feel like people that are aligning with what they really should be doing will survive. And it doesn't make a difference what goes on. Those people will survive. So if Joe Schmo, the barber, is supposed to be a barber and that's his love and he enjoys doing it, his business will survive, and I'm not even concerned with that. But people that are doing things that aren't aligning with their highest good won't make it. And what I said was, the people that are purposely lying and scheming, like, a lot of times, I would say like maybe, like I had it happen to me with Kabbalah, where the rabbi was trying to rip me off money. Like, I feel like there was a time where you could lie, cheat, and steal, and it would work for you. People would get ahead. Things would flourish. Like, and I remember even once years ago, my teacher saying to me, the universe doesn't know good and bad. The universe just knows that it's working, so it keeps producing it, right? So in other words, if somebody was shystering you, they would get away with it, and it could go on for a long time. But I don't feel like that's going to fly anymore. I feel like those days are over. So this person who's trying to get in between you and your friend may have gotten away with that in the past. Like maybe her whole life she's done this. It's not going to work this time. I guarantee it. Let's see. Yeah, she's going to be exposed for who she is. I'm telling you. And it's so funny that, like, I have no problem telling everybody, but when it comes to my own life, I'm like, are you sure that's going to happen? Are you sure? But no, I believe it. People are not getting away with the shit that they used to get away with. It's just not going to work. I also feel like people are burying themselves. Like where there may have been a time where other people weren't going to catch them in bold-faced lies, but now people are getting caught. And it's like a lot of fool in reverse moments, saying something that they can't take back. Kira, how is Leroy feeling about me and my character? He feels good about you. First card that comes up here is the Star card. Temperance, balance, patient, compassionate. The Emperor, you know how to get things done. Page of Pentacles, being focused. Wheel of Fortune, you got good luck around you. Ace of Swords, you lay down the law, you don't take any bullshit. I think he feels good about you. I think he has a lot of respect for you. Stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. Josette, will Dre make a decision soon to reconcile? Yes. Sometime this summer. Adventure awaits. Go find it. Susie, how's he feeling not hearing from me for so long? He feels a little bit burdened. I think you're going to hear from him out of the blue because he's going to be curious as to why he hasn't heard from you. He's out of balance. He's a little upside down. I think he reaches out to you. You're on your way to meeting your true love. Mariana, will my boyfriend and I breaking up or whatever, or what are his feelings? Okay. How is the relationship with him going? Because according to the last reading, it looks like there's trouble. Let's see. Is there a breakup coming up? Coming up. I don't think you're going to break up. No, it's coming up low, 33% chance. But it does look like you guys may be having some issues. Like, there's some issues. Like, I don't know if you guys aren't communicating that much, or you're not on the same page, or you're just not gelling the way you used to. He feels like he's pulling away a little bit, or like he's kind of distancing himself. Have you felt that lately? That's what comes up. 8 of Cups is like distance. Never give up on something you really want. Jessica, my next stable relationship, is it with someone from the past or someone new? Okay, so it's someone from the past. I think it's someone new. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm. No anxiety, no agitation. Josette, why did I dream about jury last night? Well, because things are a little bit all over the place. The Chariot in reverse is like you guys are at a slowdown. There's also decisions that need to be made around the situation that that isn't happening. Lovers is in reverse. You guys aren't together right now, right? Because Lovers is in reverse. It may be that you want to. it's weighing on your mind that you know, he's moving, or whatever's going on with that situation. I don't think he wants to move. He says he's moving. I'm not 100% sure he really is. I mean, I can't blame you for dreaming about him because he's in your mind. And now you haven't reached out to him, so he's concerned about that, or he's wondering what's going on, which is good. He needs to do a little bit more in this relationship. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Yeah, he needs to put in a little bit more effort. He comes up like a little bit, not really depressed, but like a little bit like down on his luck, and like he doesn't want to go do this move, or he feels like he has to move. I don't know. And I don't know what, I don't think you guys aren't together right now, right? I think that he thinks about that too and doesn't know what to do about that. I'm not surprised that you're dreaming about him because he's like in your energy, you know? Mariana, when will things get better in my relationship? Okay. Could be within the next 5 weeks. Life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it that you can. Priscilla, will the Capricorn come forward or should I just give up? Is the Capricorn coming forward? Yes, the Capricorn is coming forward, but keep your options open because they may be very slow, this person. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Adriana, when is he going to take that step for something with me? Okay. It could happen sometime like the middle to the late summer. Cece, why didn't Em reach out or check up on me today? The devil is here. They were indulging in something that is not good for them. Whatever it is. I mean, the devil can be anything. It could be something as simple as they were watching movies all day and they just didn't feel like talking on the phone. Or it's something that would be an earthly pleasure. But yeah, you'll probably hear from them tomorrow or sometime this week. Stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. Kira, what are the birds trying to tell me? Birds, spirits from those that have passed. Don't hold yourself back. Continue to move forward. Stay connected to your intuition. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. I lost my spot. I think I met Mary Elena. Why didn't hubby respond to my text? Will he pick up the kids tomorrow morning? Okay. I don't know he's going to pick up the kids tomorrow morning. I'm only getting a 33% chance. He didn't respond to the text because he is, I don't know, he's all over the place. He's got arguments around him, but he also has success around him and moving forward around him. I don't know that he's going to pick up the kids tomorrow. 33% is kind of low. You want a person that comes into your life by accident but stays on purpose. Nicole. Is school out for everybody in the whole country until September? Here they're talking about not even opening in September. But is it just certain states or it's most of the country? Nicole, so this guy A, also a Gemini, paid for me to get my tattoo completed on Saturday for my birthday and has been talking about me going with him to his home state. What intentions does he have for me? Okay. Well, this is good. You know, he's got a legitimate interest in you, and it looks like he's very carefree, spontaneous. He's peaceful. I think he wants to be in a stable relationship, and he may be looking for that. I think he's going to continue to come forward. I think he's serious about you going with him back to his home state. Chariot, things could move forward nice with him. He seems like he's very intelligent. Lover's card, I think that he wants to be in a stable relationship and there's celebration around the situation. I would just take it day by day, nice and easy. You know, you don't have to commit to anything crazy, but it looks like his intentions are kind of pure. I mean, spending money like that on somebody else for their birthday, I mean, that's really nice. In the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. I think that this guy is legit. I would give him a chance. Anna, I asked because all day I've been trying to call my best friend and she didn't respond to my calls. That's why I asked. Okay, let's see what's going on with the best friend. She just may have been busy today. You got success around the situation. And you got the Chariot here. Things are moving forward for you. I don't think you have anything to worry about. I wouldn't be surprised if your friend is already on to this other woman and knows that she's a shit. You want a person who comes into your life by accident but stays on purpose. Anna, what about me would Jay like to change for us and myself? I don't think he wants to change anything. I mean, you can't change who you are for somebody else. You can't change anything about yourself. Like, you are who you are. What it does show is that there would be transformation that could come in around your relationship together, and that could be successful. But there's nothing, like, you can't change anything because somebody doesn't like it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't, if you're constantly changing things about yourself because somebody else wants you to, then you're not being true to yourself. If you're not true to yourself, you're not going to be in a real relationship. You're going to be in a fake relationship. So there's nothing that you would need to change to be more perfect to please somebody else. It just doesn't work like that. You know, like, say, for example, you meet somebody and, you know, like, if you have blonde hair and they like brunettes, you can't go and make your hair brown because they like it. It just doesn't work like that. a lot of the times, like, you'll be shocked because people will be like I worked with somebody and she's like, I always love guys who are tall, dark, and handsome. She married a short, chubby blonde. Like, it's not about that. Like, this guy didn't say to her, well, what do you want me to change about myself so that you'll like me more? Like, she just liked him for who he was. It didn't make a difference what he looked like. If you have some kind of a habit or some kind of a hobby that he doesn't like, you can't change that either, you know, to please him. Um, you know, like, relationships, you got to take the good and the bad. You know, like, nobody, you're not going to be happy with somebody 100% because people get on each other's nerves. That's just a fact. No matter who you're with, like, there's going to be things that you're going to hate about that person and vice versa. My brother is a really good husband. I mean, he isn't, he's always home. He doesn't fuck around. He doesn't spend crazy money. He doesn't do stupid shit. But he's also not really proactive in taking the garbage out without needing to be told 5,000 times. And he also spends more time with and not listening to when you're talking to him, which can drive you crazy. But he's not changing that. He is who he is. You know what I mean? Can't change. It just doesn't work. You have to be who you are. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Otherwise, you're in a fake relationship. And if he wants to change something, that's his problem. But I do think that we're more critical of ourselves than other people are of us. I think I lost my spot again. I don't think I did one for JS. Send your question with green hearts, and I'll make sure I get to it. Stephanie, should I let T go and move on? I get a 70% chance that you should let him go and move on. But you got to do what's in your heart. I can't tell you what to do. If somebody else were to show up, I would definitely tell you to go for it. Because I think this guy is proven to be an asshole. And I think that you deserve better. But that's just me telling you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all tell each other that. When you're in this situation, there may be more that you feel that you have to live out with this guy. So I would, see what he has to say when he reaches out to you and see how you feel at that point. Stop criticizing yourself. You're perfect just the way you are. Keep pulling the same cards. And, like I say to everybody, unless somebody is like being abusive physically or emotionally, I don't think that you have to cut him out of your life totally if you're not ready to yet. Like, you'll know when you're ready. But you also have to think about is this the way you want to be treated? He's already pulled this stunt once. And there was a couple of other things that he did that were sort of creepy like this too. So it's like, think about it. It's tough when you're in this situation because it's like, you don't want to get caught in a situation where you don't trust him. Does stupid shit. Like, why he did this, I don't understand. But on top of it, it's like, just keep your options open. If somebody else shows up, I would definitely tell you to give it a shot. You don't have to go out with any Tom, Dick, or Harry that shows up. But if somebody shows up, or if you're interested enough to look around, keep your eyes and ears open, I would say keep your options open, because at the end of the day, he's going to be the one that's going to end up hurting, and that would be good, because this is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, there's a way of going about things, and the way that he did this is wrong, and it's not fair. It really isn't. And now it's been several days, and he hasn't even given you an answer or an apology, and you deserve more than that. You know, nobody deserves to be treated like this. Nobody does. And it's unfortunate that so many people, like in this room right now, are going through similar shit. I've been there myself. I mean, most of us have. I mean, you deserve better, in plain English. And, you know, like when you look around sometimes, like even for myself, like I look at people in my past and I'm like, why did I stand for that shit? But sometimes you're just not ready to give it up. And if you're not at that point yet, you're not at that point. When you're ready, you'll let it go. And that's all there is to it. But keep your eyes and ears open. Somebody shows up tomorrow that's ready, willing, and able. I don't think that you're going to turn them down. So I think you'll be okay. Stephanie, has he thought of me today, or is he missing me? Okay, let's see. Let's see. I don't know that he's so much missing you, but he's thinking about this situation. He knows he's fucked up. And he feels bad about it. I don't know if maybe he thought he wasn't going to get caught. I don't know what he was thinking. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already inside you. He's definitely been thinking about this. There's no doubt about that. Priscilla, it's been slow with the Capricorn. Why do I feel a strong bond? Well, it's definitely a long road. I don't know why you're feeling such a strong bond. I mean, there is a chance that that divine timing can come into play here, and that things can work themselves out. But it looks like a messy road. Like, I don't know when the last time was that you spoke to this person, but it's like they seem to pull way back, and maybe there's not a lot of communication, and then you may speak to them again, but then there's not a lot of communication, and then they come back again. And then at some point they may even be a little bit controlling or act a little bit out of character. And then but then you may have some divine timing here that could be at play. This is going to be a long journey. I would also keep your eyes and ears open, and options open for other people, because it doesn't look like love is coming in like strong, fast, and stable. So, you know, if you feel connected to someone, sometimes, you know, it's worth it to just take a step back and look at the situation, because sometimes, like, I don't know how to explain this, but remember how I was saying earlier to Auntie Charlie that, because she's saying that this guy's annoying her, and I was talking about how my friend, finally a guy showed up that was really into her, and she was almost a little turned off by it. Sometimes it's like the reverse. It's like you're only really attracted to this person because they're not giving you what you want. And if you really stop and think about it, you may start to see that what's attracting you to them is the mystery around the situation, not so much that person. You know, it's like a lot of times people will, like, they'll contact me and they'll be like so distraught over their ex. Oh, but I love him, but he's my soulmate and I need to be with him, and there's never going to be anyone else, and so on and so forth. And I'm like, and then they go into, but you know, he lied to me and he cheated on me. And I'm like, were you really in love with him, or are you just lonely? You know, because maybe it is you're just lonely and you want somebody there, and that's the last emotional tie you had. So I would keep your eyes and ears open for somebody else to show up, because if somebody else shows up, I don't think you'll be pining away over this guy so much. See, the thing is, like with a strong bond, the other person would have to be feeling it too. And if you're not getting from him what you're giving, or there's a lot of time and space, I mean, there could be a bond there, but usually those things work both ways. It's not, if one person is feeling it, it becomes more of an infatuation. And I've had infatuations before. I mean, I'm not going to say that I haven't. I used to have a huge crush on the guy that was the bartender down the road. The guy wanted nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. He couldn't have been any more clear. But for some reason, I thought I had a connection to him. I didn't. It is what it is. Why did I feel that way? I don't know. At the time, I mean, because I think I went back and I looked and I had a weird Neptune thing happening, which can sometimes, Neptune can make you see things like through rose colored glasses. So I think that might have had something to do with it. But there was nothing between him and I. I just had a crush on him. And I thought that there should be something that was going to happen between us, but I was wrong. I mean, I've been wrong in the past many times. Julie, will Don catch her again playing and cheating? Yeah. I don't know if she's actively cheating or she just talks to guys or she's flirty. Some people need a lot of attention. Fall in love when you're ready, not when you're lonely. That's what I was saying before. Um, some people need to have a lot of attention. They need to have a lot of people chasing after them. I don't know why. It's something with their ego. Their ego needs that. She may be one of those people. Myrna, well, my family and I have our dream house this year. 70% chance, yes. And when it happens fast. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Release your worries and receive universal abundance. New chapter. What does the future hold for my love life in June? A lot of messages here are getting deleted. Are they being hacked again? All right, love life for June. You're prepared to move forward. The weight of the world is no longer sitting on your shoulders and you have magic around you. Empress is here. Be careful if you don't want children. Otherwise, it's a good omen to have around your love life. You also have money coming in the month of June, and you may have a little trip on, to, or by water. Happiness and balance, patience and compassion come out around your love life in June. It should be a pretty decent time. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. We have hackers in here again. All right, let's cut off the super chats then, because it looks like we got hackers. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. All these messages are being deleted. Susie, love reading for this week. Stupid hackers. You may be feeling a little bit betrayed this week, and you may also be feeling a little bit like you're holding yourself back. There may be an issue with the Five of Pentacles. You may have a bill or something comes up that's a little bit of a nuisance this week. Um, mm, you got the Tower card here, so just look out for that. This week may not be the best when it comes to love. Harmony is pure love, for love is complete. It is complete agreement. I don't understand that card, but whatever. Josette, we're not together. That's why I asked about the reconciliation. That's what I thought. Okay, so let's take a look. You got success around the reconciliation for sure, but he holds himself back. He's also, there may be an argument. It's not a big deal. It's in reverse. It could be an old argument that you guys used to have gets, it comes up again. It's not the biggest deal. But he's like, not, he's not right now coming off like he's putting in a lot of effort into this situation. So that being said, he's got to step up to the plate a little bit. Otherwise, it's not going to work because one person can't put all the effort in. We already know that. So you pulled your energy back, which means he needs to come forward. And I think he does, because he's got the Chariot here. So I think he is going to come forward a little bit more, because I think he knows his time is running out. He's got to make a decision. I mean, is he moving? Is he not moving? It doesn't feel like he's moving. I don't know if that's something that he says. I don't know if, or that was his intentions, but it doesn't feel like happiness around a move. It feels like dread, and that he doesn't really want to go. I'm not convinced he's going. I know that that's what he said, but I'm not convinced he's going. Like, to me, he feels very like stuck or lazy. I don't know, like he doesn't do much to like fix his situations, not just with you, but just like life in general. You're on your way to meeting your true love. JS, what is he thinking and feeling? Can he be trusted? I think he can be trusted. He's looking for a transformation. He's looking for his life to grow and things to move forward, nice and slow and steady. But he's not looking like he's waiting for things to happen. He's going to take the bull by the horns. This guy seems like he's pretty legit. Life is art. Paint your dreams, sing your songs, enjoy the dance. New chapter, when will I become a mother? It could be next September, not this one. Not this one, the following one. Peace comes from within, do not seek without it. It also could be that that's when you get pregnant next September. But something significant happens around the month of September. New chapter. Should I end the connection I have with George? See, this is similar to what a lot of people are going through in this uh, group, in this room. Um, I don't think you're ready to. That's what I think it comes down to. I don't think you're ready to end it. I think there's more to come, and I think that you just kind of have to let it play out. When you're ready to let it go, you'll walk away from it. And if not, things will move forward for the two of you. These kinds of relationships can be like hell, and I've lived them, so I mean, I'm right there with you. I know. When you're ready to walk away, there won't be a question. You'll just be done. You'll just be like, you know what, that's it. And I gotta tell you that when it happened to me, I didn't even cry. This guy had me crying so many times, doing such shitty things to me. Called me up, told me first he told me he was going to Italy alone. And I'm like, you can't go to Italy alone. Let me go with you. And then he told me the truth. He was really going with his ex-girlfriend, but they weren't going to Italy. They were going to France. It was and then he was going to be gone for 3 weeks. I had no way to get in touch with him. Just shitty. And I remember crying so hard over that and just being so devastated. And then if I finally got over it, I was like, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. It was just like that. And I just turned the corner and never looked back. So I think you're going to get there. When you get there, you'll get there. You're not there yet. So I would just kind of continue along with what you're doing. Pull your energy back when you need to. Keep your eyes and ears open for other people. Somebody else shows up. Somebody else wants to get involved with you. By all means, give them a chance. I would not, turn anybody away unless you weren't interested in them. But I don't think that you're there yet. And I think that when you're there and when you're ready, that's when you'll do it. Susie, will I see him in the next 7 days? I'm only getting a 33% chance you'll see him in the next 7 days. You are spiritually connected to those you love. Priscilla. General finances in the nearest future. Okay. Got choices coming in around finances. So it could be choices around work or a job, or it could be choices about what you're doing with money. You have money flowing in here. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. And it should be coming in pretty quickly with the Chariot. 8 of Pentacles, you could be starting a new job, starting a new course, something that you would be learning now that you could make extra money later. And it would be, it could be something here. The Empress is here too. So it could be taking a course that would make you money in the future, but it would be a lot of money in a short amount of time. It wouldn't be like, picking up a small part-time job somewhere and making a few extra dollars. It would be making a lot of money. So I think you're going to have some choices around money and around job opportunity, or even a course. 8 of Pentacles, it could even be that your current job sends you and you don't have to pay for it. Or it could be something like that has nothing to do with your job. It could be like, I was a staff accountant when I went and I did my yoga teacher training, which was what I did on the side. And that was good money that I made in a little amount of time. Like you only teach for an hour, whatever. But you could make decent money on the weekend, supplement your income. So that would, like, Eight of Pentacles to me would be something like that. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. It looks like large amounts of money or good amounts of money coming in a small period of time after either taking a course or picking up something. It could be something different from what you normally do. It doesn't have to be the same thing. Anyway, I think you're on the right track with money. Julie, does Don feel that he made the right choice taking her? I don't think it's something that he thinks about. It comes up 70% chance, yes, but I don't think it's something that he thinks about. Like, this is just where he's at right now. I don't think he's thinking, I picked her or I chose her. I think it's just something that happened. I don't know. Like, for some reason, women tend to get into this mindset of, like, you have to choose me, or I need to be chosen, or, is he going to choose me or is he going to choose her? I don't think he's thinking along those lines. I think he's just thinking that they got involved and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, women just think differently. I don't know. I guess it's the way that society is, where like, even these stupid cards are saying it. Or you spend your whole life looking for your other half. That's not true. Everything is significant, right? It's not just the end result. Like, I know plenty of people that had great relationships that were never married. My boss, when I worked for A&P, she was a corporate boss when I worked in the health and beauty aids department. She was engaged at the time, and we were talking about exes, and she said, I don't really have anything bad to say about any of my exes. She's like, I had really good exes. I had some really good guys. So it's like, just because she didn't marry them doesn't mean they weren't significant. You know what I mean? And I don't think that he's looking at her like he picked her. I don't even think he looks at it like that. I think it's something that just happened. They were both available, or they were into each other, or one thing led to another, and it just kind of happened. I don't think it's going to last forever, but I also don't think it's ending very soon either. The unfortunate part of this ghosting crap that is so fucking disrespectful is that you don't get closure. But you know what? I hate to say it. Even people that have been broken up with and people that have had the conversation, there's still a lot of the times want to get back with the person. So, sometimes that quote unquote closure doesn't really do anything, because people still feel it, like with me with the bartender. Like, he gave me no reason to think he was into me. I don't know why I felt the way that I did at the time, but I did. You know what I mean? So sometimes, like, even if he gave you closure, it still may not change, because I think most of the time we let go and move on when somebody else shows up. And then the unfortunate part about that is that that's when the other person usually shows up. But most of the time, I think that people are just hung up on the last person because they haven't met anyone else yet. And they kind of get hung up in that space, like we had something, or we had this connection, and then they get stuck in that, because no one else has shown up. you know, and if you look back on your life, like I could tell you, the sailor that I dated off and on for a couple of years, I wouldn't say that I wasn't pining away for him because he pulled a stunt like you wouldn't believe, and I told him to fuck off. But I was still kind of hoping that I was going to hear from him again. And then I met Tom. And once I met Tom and things kind of took off, I didn't really care so much. And then it was years. I didn't see him for, let's see, I started dating Tom probably no, longer than that, maybe 3 or 4 years. And then I ran into him. Oh my God, that's a story for another night because it's crazy. But anyway, when I stopped thinking so much about the sailor was when my life moved on with somebody else. Some of the things that have happened in my life, like I thought Guy Smiley was going to step out of the woodwork. Did I make it through all the super chats? Oh, good night, Adriana. Wow, that's pretty impressive that you speak all those languages. Jeez. Kira, general for the rest of May. Things seem to be chugging along nice. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. Five of Pentacles in reverse, maybe paying off a debt or something that was hanging over your head goes into the past. I don't know, a debt or some kind of a nuisance that's kind of been hanging over your head goes into the past. Laying down the law, setting up some nice boundaries, strength, forward movement, life in general starting to move forward nice and easy in May. And you may be embarking on a personal transformation that has a lot to do with your spiritual growth. I think the rest of May is pretty good. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Okay, did I make it through all the super chats? I think that I did. Mel, what does see the Pisces want? Being that he already has a family. Okay, let's see. You know, it's funny. It looks like, not that he doesn't love his family, because he does, don't get me wrong, but it looks like he wants like fun, carefree, spontaneous, free time. Like romance. It's funny because usually I don't think that that's what guys are looking for. Like that's like what girls are looking for. But he comes off with like wanting a like love, celebration, and the Judgment card, which would be like being a divine guidance, but around like love. He wants to like transformation. He may be kind of feeling like I've had the marriage and the family and the kids, and now I want to have fun. I don't know if I mean, I've never been married, but I've had a lot of people say to me things like, it's just not cracked up to what, you know, it's just not all it's cracked up to be. It really isn't. So he may be kind of feeling like he wants to have a little bit of like fun, like spontaneous fun, like reckless abandonment kind of fun. Like that, he's got a wish around him. I don't know what his situation is with his wife. Is he getting divorced? Because the situation feels kind of heavy and kind of like worn out. I don't know. I think he wants to have fun. It's like he's looking for something different. It's almost like he feels like I've done that already, and which is not that he doesn't love his family, but I think he's like looking to have fun. All right, and who else is here? Brandy, I think, right? Just Brandy and Mel. Ram. How do my ex-colleagues feel about me now that I left my internship? Well, overall, how reading a group of people, there always could be somebody that feels different, or somebody that's a different opinion. But overall, it looks like they think that you're very strong, that you have a new beginning, or that you will have a new beginning that's going to bring you a lot of money. You'll be well grounded in a new job or a new business idea. I think that they wish you well. 10 of Cups. They wish you happiness and success. Brandy. I'm looking for Brandy. Brandy, why does Deverick have me on his mind so much? Well, there's a couple of things that go on here. First of all, you and him intuitively are connected. You think about him, he thinks about you. You can't get each other out of your head. So there's like an intuitive psychic link there. But he does care about you, and he is attracted to you. I don't know, you guys had a past before or what went on, but it's not something he's totally let go of. Like, neither one of you have let go completely. That's why he thinks about you a lot. It's like a psychic link. If you were to forget about him completely, like if you met somebody else and moved on, never thought about him again, eventually it would fade for him too. It's like, I always tell this story about I was really young. I was like, I think I just turned 21. I started dating this guy he was really good looking, and he was really charming, and I should have seen it coming, but he was a total shithead. Anyway, I didn't date him for long. It was like over the summer. Like, then he went back to college. And I thought that I was going to continue to see him when he was at college. And he was going to ghost me. And he was going to ghost me before ghosting was a thing. But that's what he was going to do. I'll call you when I get there. And he was never going to call me. Anyhow, I called his mother and I got his phone number. And which I would never do anything like that now. But back then I didn't think that there was anything wrong with that. I don't know. I was young and stupid. Anyway, so him and my best friend went to the same college. So I thought, oh, I'm up there all the time. I'll be able to see both of them. I thought that I was cool. I thought that, this was something that was meant to be. Another time I was wrong. I have been wrong a lot. Anyway, he was really cute. So when I got up there the first weekend that I was there and I was staying with my friend, he dumped me, and he was like really cruel about it too. And you know, I cried, I was upset, I came home, I was bummed. I was also bummed because all my friends were away at college and I wasn't, so I didn't really have anyone to hang out with at that time. But when I got over it really fast, and I never thought really, like the only time I ever think about him, to be totally honest, is when I tell this story. So the reason why I think that it was so easy for me to forget about him was because I don't think he ever really cared about me at all. And like even like as like a human being, I don't think he cared about me. So I think that when I left, our energies, like it just ended. You know, he had dumped me for someone else, although my mother kind of believed at the time that he was really with her the whole time. But they probably, like they went to school together, they probably didn't live near each other. So she felt like he went back to school and went back to his girlfriend. He didn't think he was ever going to have to deal with me again. So his energy was with that other girl when he went back to school. So when I came home, I wasn't in his thoughts, and he wasn't in mine. The connection was just totally gone. And that's the only person that I ever dated that happened with. The only one. Every other person, I haven't dated that many people though. They've come back or they've resurfaced at another point. Every one of them. And I've had conversations with them about it like years later. I can tell you about the sailor and Colin at another point, but not tonight. Because I mean, sometimes like how these things happen to me, I you don't even know. I don't even know. But anyway, my point being is that I think that it's just the energy was gone. Like I left the college. I don't think he ever thought about me again. And it only took me like a couple of weeks and I forgot about him too. It really was like the easiest thing I ever got over. It was just like done. And and I didn't date anybody else. Then you know what? Then there was the sailor that was like he came in at one point when the sailor went out and then the sailor came back. I don't know how to get myself involved with these situations, but I manage. Anyhow, did I see another super chat while I was talking? Yes, Kate, let me do this. They have 4 daughters together. You know what? He's not married to her, but he's been with her forever. Are they still together? If they're not together, I would say I kind of feel like fathers that have daughters tend to treat women pretty good because they have daughters. I know that sounds kind of shitty, but I just think that having daughters to most guys, it makes them treat women good. So I would think that having 4 would be, you know. All right, let me do Cade. Why has Gabriel randomly stopped talking to me? You know what? He comes in and out. He's coming back. The fool is here. So he's going to, yeah. He randomly stops and then starts again. He wants to be in control. You know, the funny thing about him is that he comes off as if like he's very fly by the seat of the pants or very lighthearted and like he doesn't care. But the truth is he does care very much. And he likes to be in control of his emotions. I think he feels if he's getting too close, he needs to pull back because he doesn't want to be emotionally vulnerable. He's slow and steady wins the race. And he feels very weak. That's why he pulls back. But you're going to hear from him probably pretty soon. I mean, he may also have other choices around him, but I don't think that there's anything that's stable. I think he may do this to other people too. Because I think he likes to either be the center of attention or he likes to have a lot going on around him. Like, he may come off pretty confident, but I think that his self-esteem is pretty low. And And I think he needs to be in control. Knight of Swords. You should be hearing from him. I gotta tell you, I hate that. I hate the ghosting bullshit. I just hate it. I just think it is like so rude. Even if it's like random and it's not for that long, I just, you know what the problem is that when someone does it once, you always think that they're gonna do it to you, and it's like it's just such an uneasy feeling. I think that you're gonna hear from him soon. It's just so fucking annoying. All right, did I get to everything? All right, I think I finished the super chats. I finished them. There was only 2 moderators. I can't even see straight right now. I'm tired. I'm gonna go. I'll be back on tomorrow in the morning. I think. I think in the morning and late at night. I don't know if I'm gonna make 5 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get on at like I don't know, maybe 10 or 11. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye bye.